friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be sharing my cozy spring TBR, and we will create my spring reading list by playing a fun TBR game together. You guys get to pick out one book that I'll be reading this spring, and we also spin the wheel for a few others. The book you guys choose for me to read during this spring will get its own cozy reading vlog, just as I did at like the first quarter of the year with my winter TBR. And for the seasonal TBR, I was again thinking for aiming for about like 10 books, maybe 11, we'll see how that goes. Because I am a mood reader and I kind of want to have a little bit more room around my TBR to also pick up other books that I'm just in the mood for and I really want to pick up. And I was thinking of choosing the months April, May and June for the seasonal TBR, where I'll be able to read like all the books we are going to choose today. We're going to start with the book you guys get to choose for me. After that I have like 5 books that I really hope to get to during the spring. And finally we will do something completely new. I am going to use like a spinning wheel to choose the final books for my spring TBR. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I've never done it before, but I've seen it so many times done before on BookTube by other booktubers, and I kind of really want to try it out because it seems like so much fun. I'm a little bit nervous by giving away like all the control for my TBR, but at the same time also really excited to simply try it out. I'll make sure to put like timestamps in the description box down below, so in case you want to hop around the video, you can always do that, of course. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Juliette. I'm here each Sunday for you with a video about my new country life and where I also talk about books. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, you could always become part of a little community here online. But for now, I think it is time to get yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee, make yourself cozy and comfortable, and let's dive into my spring TBR. I'm actually drinking a lavender tea in case you're interested. I don't know, I am really craving it like every single day. It doesn't really help me sleep at all in case you were wondering, but I just love the taste of lavender and chamomile. Like I think it's just like the perfect combination. So for this first part, you guys get to choose a book for me to read in the spring. This time around I thought about choosing like 4 books myself, and then you guys get to kind of like choose one out of these 4 for me to pick up during the season. Because these are books that I have been kind of like wanting to pick up, really being gravitated towards to, because so many people seem to really be enjoying them, and I am definitely someone you can influence by telling me it's like a good book to read. And if I see a lot of people mentioning those books like in booktube videos or on Instagram and TikTok, then I kind of like want to pick them up. And at the same time, these are books that are completely out of my comfort zone, because I am a fantasy girly. I prefer to read fantasy, romantasy, some sci-fi, graphic novels and classics here and there, but definitely fantasy is like my main genre I always pick up. And these 4 books, as you guys will see here right now, are like more books that gravitate towards other genres, and they are not really genres I pick up a lot. I would, however, love to try them out and also kind of like read a little bit more genres out of my comfort zone. So the reason why all 4 of these books are like books that I am gravitated towards is simply atmosphere. So many people seem to really love this book. It is also about NASA and space. I am really interested in NASA and in space, and that's the reason why I think this is a book that I could potentially really enjoy. Then A Man Called Ove. Like I know so many people love Frederick Backman. I've never read anything by him before, and I'm just curious because I kind of like want to see what the hype is all about. And I love a book about a grumpy old man, so that's one of the reasons why I am really gravitated towards this one. Wild Love, however, is a book about a cowboy romance, and in case you are someone who has been seeing more videos from me, then you know I love a good cowboy romance. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of think this, out of the 4, this one might have the most potential of being a new favorite for me. And then the last one, A Song of Achilles. Like I read Circe by Madeline Miller before, and I love that book so much. I love Greek mythology as well. And I don't know why I've never picked this one up. I've had my eyes on this one as soon as it came out. However, I just never did. And I kind of maybe need like a little push to pick this one up. Don't know why. But yes, you guys are able to choose one of these 4 for me to read. And how can you choose one of these books? You can choose them in 3 different ways. Like I'll make sure to put a poll on my community tab. for my subscribers. I also put, obviously, a pinned comment in the comment section in case you haven't seen it already. So actually you can pause this video right now and type down the name of the title of the book you really want me to read right underneath the pinned comment. I also will be posting a story on my Instagram somewhere this week at JulieLocktree. In case you follow me on Instagram, you can also vote over there. Over these 3 different platforms, I'll make sure to kind of like see which book wins, and the one that gets the most votes is the book that I'm going to be reading this spring, and I'll make sure to make like a full cozy reading vlog about it. So yeah, don't wait any longer. Let me know which out of these 4 books you think is the perfect fit for me, or just a book that you think I really should at least give it a try once in my life. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to choose for me. And now let's get to the 5 books that I have chosen for myself to read during spring. Because I did have a couple of books that I just really want to pick up, and I don't want to give too much control to the spinning wheel. So one of the first books that I actually already talked about in my last video last week, where I did like this cozy reading vlog, and we went book shopping and we had a book haul, and during that book haul I already mentioned I might pick it up somewhere in spring, because I don't know, it gives spring vibes and it is Lightfall. This graphic novel is a book that I saw at Comic-Con so many times, and so many people seem to enjoy it. I think the illustrations are absolutely stunning, and I think that this cover has so many spring vibes. I might be completely wrong, I don't know. But the little birds, the colors, the light colors, the green, the yellow, the orange, it just gives so many spring vibes to me that I think it's the perfect time to pick this one up. Another reason is I am going to France again to do some groceries, and I might pick up the sequel if I enjoy this one. So yeah, I can't wait to see what my thoughts are about this one. Then I also restarted reading a book series that I really love, and that is Hades and Persephone by Scarlett Sinclair. I read A Touch of Darkness this winter and I love it just so much. I have read these books before, but then in French, and I decided to rebuy them, but then in Dutch, in my native language, because I just love the series so much, and I love the Dutch versions. They're like special versions with sprayed edges. I think they're really pretty, and I just love the series. It's just so much fun. It's a romance between Hades and Persephone. It is a Greek mythology set in the modern time, and I just really love their banter. I love the romance. I think the side characters are fun. It might not be my favorite writing style, if I'm completely honest. Definitely a writing style that is really fast paced and very easy to get into, and I just love a good romance. Now we come to another book when we're talking about going out of my comfort zone. I do not read a lot of non-fiction. I do, however, would like to try more. And I was thinking, like, what's the best way to get myself a little bit more into non-fiction? In the end, I decided to pick up a book about a subject that is really dear to my heart. And that is Disney. I love Disney, in case you were wondering, like, if Eeyore didn't give it away already. And I even worked for Disneyland Paris for a couple of months, and I just love it so much, and I have so many amazing non-fiction Disney books on my bookshelves, and I've only like flipped through them, never really read one from the beginning to the end. And I think it's time to do that. So we're going to start this journey off by the Disney book. This is a book about the history of Disney. It starts with Walt Disney. It talks about the animation films, live action films, and also about the Disney parks. So yeah, I'm really curious. It sounds like it might be able to really enjoy this one. It also doesn't have that much text in the book either, which I think might be the best way to start reading a non-fiction. Not a non-fiction with a lot of text, and also a subject that you really love and enjoy. So yeah, can't wait to start my non-fiction journey. And then another journey, because this is going to be a journey. I'm going to read a book series that is extremely famous. Like, so many people love this so extremely much. I didn't really like it when I tried it for the first time, I think about more than 10 years ago. I do, however, love the other series by this author, like A Court of Thorns and Roses, Crescent City, They're like my favorite series, so you probably know about which series I'm talking, and it is Throne of Glass. I'm going to start my Throne of Glass journey again for the second time. I've read this one already, just as Throne of Glass, and I think the sequel was A Midnight Crown or something like that. I didn't really like that at all. However, we're going to try it again. I've got all the books on my bookshelves and I just want to give it one more try. And otherwise I might end up selling the full series if I'm completely honest. But I just want to give it one more try because I love the other books so much by Sarah J. Maas. We're going to start this journey off by the Assassin Blade. As you guys see, I know there's so many different ways for reading this book series. However, I think that starting this one might be the best one for me. I don't really like short stories and it's a prequel, and I think I prefer to kind of like get this one out of the way and then start like the main storyline. And then my father actually picked out the last book for this section, and that's book number 5, The Secret Garden. He loves this book so much, and when he saw I actually picked this one up in February and he hoped that I would read it very soon. So here I am, Dad, reading The Secret Garden. We're going to give it a try. I have no idea what the story is about. I imagine it is about a secret garden, so that makes it perfect for spring, I think, like the time we all are going to do more gardening stuff out there. So Secret Garden suits that, I think, perfectly. We're just going to try it out. I love this cover. I think this cover really screams spring, and it is just so extremely pretty. So yeah, I can't wait to see what I think about this book as well. A little bit nervous, but at the same time my dad and I really share a similar taste when it comes to classics, so I put all my trust in him. And now we come to the last bit of this video and to the fun section, because we have probably around 6 books right now. 5 books of my choosing and 1 book chosen by you guys. So this is like the wheel I made for myself. But yeah, those are like all the books that are on this wheel. And let me know, which one do you think we will get from the first spin? Because we're going to press start. We'll see what comes out of here. I'm a little bit nervous, but we'll see. Like, they're all books on my shelf. So yeah, they're all books that I really want to read. So let's simply try this out. What comes out of this one? Oh, I am so curious. Oh, we're going to read a French book. Let me get this one. I am back. I needed to go upstairs. But this is the book that I mentioned, Voyage à Tilbury. It's actually written by an English author, I think, Gil Lewis, and it's called Moonflight in the original title. I've got it in French because I do like to read French here and there. And it just sounded really fun. It is about like this mouse detective that goes around and does a couple of things. So yeah, I don't know a lot about it. It just sounds really cute. Now let's go for book number 2. Yeah, we're going to do this, you guys. Yeah, you guys already saw it. Stormlight number 3. So let's get this one off the shelves. Here we have it. Oathbringer. We're going to read Oathbringer. Like, how many pages has this one? Oh, only 1300. Well, we can do this, obviously. I love Stormlight Archive. I've been really enjoying it so far. I love Sanderson. So we're going to simply enjoy and continue the series. We're going to read Stormlight number 3. Now I'm actually really hoping we don't get like more very big books. And let's spin for book number 3. I got Stormlight out of the spinning wheel, so let's see what we get now. Of course, like, why not? Like, why only read one epic fantasy if you can read multiple in one season? Shadow of the Gods it is. Let me get this one. An epic fantasy about dragons? Why not? Like, at least it is a lot smaller than Oathbringer, so that's a good thing. I know it's like about Norse inspired mythology, I think it is. And it's about dragons, as I said. I know it's pretty fast paced with a lot of battles. That's kind of like all I know about this book. It has me really intrigued because I think that the cover is so absolutely stunning. Like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm going to get this one out of the spinning wheel as well. And let's spin it one more time. Like, which book do you guys think is going to end up now? Like, this is the wheel we currently have. Put it down in the comment section. Which one do you think is going to appear? Like, try it one more time. Let's see. It's Check and Mate, you guys. Check and Mate. I've never read this one before. I think it is absolutely time to start reading this one. We're going to read a romance story by Hazelwood. I love the other ones. Check and Mate. I think this is actually a pretty good pick for spring. And also in between like the other books, However, I do want to spin one more time. Like, I know we already spinned like 4 times, but let us spin like one more time just to see what comes out of it. And I will pick this one up. Like, let us see one more time. Oh my gosh. This is so much fun. Alchemist! Well, why not? I have read this one as a fan fiction, so yeah, why not? It is only 1,000 pages. Alright, is this a little bit too much? I don't know. I hope you guys will be at least a little bit nice towards me by not picking out too big of a book. Can't wait to see what you guys will pick. But yeah, these are like the 5 books we have spinned. Like, it was just so much fun to spin this wheel. Like, I had way too much fun doing this. And yeah, I am going to save this wheel. Maybe we can reuse this during my summer TBR. Like, let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this format. I would love to know that as well. Like, I'm going to save this spinning wheel and maybe we'll use this again in my summer TBR. Like, let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed this format, because I had a lot of fun. It was definitely a little bit nerve-wracking by giving away so much control by spinning the wheel, but at the same time also a lot of fun. However, I do think that the Wheel of Fortune might not have been that nice to me. Like, 2 epic fantasies and 2 books, more than 1,000 pages. Well, we'll see how that goes. Like, I really hope I'll be able to read all of these. So these are like all the books we chose today during this video, and obviously I can't wait to see which book you guys pick out for me from the 4 books that I showed you guys. I'll be including that one in a cozy reading vlog obviously very soon. If there's a book in this tag that you would love to see included in that cozy reading vlog, then let me know in the comment section down below as well. I would love to know what you thought of this video, and if you're still here, then thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. I will be skipping next week Sunday. I'm really sorry for that, but there are a couple of things happening in my private life right now that is pretty stressful and I just need a little more time. So I'll be back not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that, and I hope to see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. I hope you all have an amazing week. Bye bye.